difference between these figures? Can you just tell me any one of them? What's the weight? If this lady comes to you goes to a dietitian or a doctor just for weight loss, so are you going to give her a diet or you're going to do something else on her? Because I don't think she needs weight loss. Similarly, you see here, all of these people. Okay, you take the 155 pounds, you take the other 155 pounds, they both are the same weight, but if you see the shaping of the body, that is what is different. So here we are not going to prescribe diets as such, you just have to follow, a guideline. So that's where my topic comes, that is non-surgical aspects of subcutaneous fat. Okay, so let's go through the rough thing. What is adipose tissue? It's a multi-lipo organ with only 1/3 of the adipose tissue, which contains mature adipocytes. The remaining 2/3 consists of nerves, fibroblasts, and pre-adipocytes. So as you see that pre-adipocyte, and the below one is the mature adipocyte. Now this mature adipocyte is again divided into two subgroups. We have the brown adipose cell and we have the white fat cell. So if you see the difference between both, the white and the brown, okay, what you get is the white adipose tissue is a yellow homogeneous structure with glistening surface and contains only one large droplet of triglycerides amounting to 85% of the cell volume. Whereas in brown adipose tissue, there are multinuclear cells. So it gives you a multinuclear, and these are more because of the the mitochondrial distribution of the cells or the droplets in the brown adipose tissue. So this makes the white adipose tissue a storage organ, and the brown adipose tissue is basically thermogenic. Okay, so it releases more heat. So what we are concerned here is with the white adipose tissue, where the cell size of the white adipose tissue ranges from 25 to 200 micrometer in size. As I said, white adipose tissue is further divided into two. One is the subcutaneous fat, that is the first layer of fat, and the second one is visceral fat. Now whatever talks have been going on about obesity and pharmacotherapy, as well as exercise, diet, everything relates to visceral fat. That's the inside fat. The outside fat, most of us, we never cover in these lectures. And that's why I'm thankful to Dr. Naunihal Singh that he's given me an opportunity to talk something on the first layer of fat. Now what is this first layer of fat? Okay, how is the subcutaneous tissue formed? So let's take from the day 50th to 60th of the embryonic gestational age, the hypodermis has developed and separated from the dermis. Just for the information, skin has got three layers. It's the epidermis, dermis, and the hypodermis. So the hypodermis is the where, in our aesthetic or body shaping language also, we name it as the subcutaneous fat. By the end of first trimester, histological differences become evident between the dermis and the hypodermis. By second trimester, pre-adipocytes are already developed to form lipids, and by third trimester, pre-adipocytes are matured into adipocytes, and hypodermis has become organized into flat lobules separated by fibrous septa. So when a child is born, whether he is a male or a female, generally a child has 5 billion fat cells already present inside, and that's from where the entire thing boosts up. Then how you grow the fat cells, become obese. Now each fat cell has got a different size, so we will not enter all these topics because this is a quite vast topic. So let's go with the subcutaneous fat. It's present in the third layer. It's easily felt by a pinch test. So what is a pinch test is, you take your thumb and your index finger, and whichever area you feel that is out, okay, you just pinch it. 90% you will find this only in ladies. Okay, so this is a very interesting topic for them. We gents have just 10% of it, because this also goes because of the odd distribution of the fat. So visceral fat is more in gents, and subcutaneous fat is more in ladies. Okay, so that's again a different topic. Let's not go into details. So this is how you feel. You take a pinch test. Now, what I have shown this side is known as the Vernier caliper. So it's very important that when a person comes to you, or a dietitian, or a doctor, or any body specialist, and tells you that I want to reduce my arms, or my hips, or my thighs, so you as a doctor has to, or a dietitian has to do a pinch test, do a Vernier caliper, see the thickness, and then opine your therapy, whatever body shaping therapy you have with you, or you refer them to a aesthetic specialist. Okay, so this is how we divide it in aesthetic medicine. You take a line, okay, an average length between that's the two pubic symphysis. You just take a line and you divide it. So on that we have different shapes. You have the hourglass, you have the brick, you have the skittle, you have the lollipop, you have the comet, you have the pear shape, which is very common. You have the stereo, the goblet, the column, the bell, the apple, which 90% of gents have that, and the vase. Okay. So these are different celebrities. They all are same weight. Okay, there is no weight loss needed in them. But see the different shapes. So one is in straight or rectangle, one is a pear shape, one is an hourglass, one is an inverted triangle. So all these different shapes are there. This is a CT scan slide showing the distribution of subcute fat in men and women. Okay, so if you see the woman, more. So generally 70% of the total body fat is subcutaneous fat in a woman, and only 30% is visceral. So if a lady and a gent, I'm just giving an example, if a guy and a girl goes to a gym, and they are suggested weight training, they are suggested weights to lift, everything including exercise, diet, nutrition, whatever. The gents will 100% have success. He will have a belly which is gone down by 4 inches, 5 inches. That's because he is more accumulated by visceral fat. But the lady, the face value will go down so much, but still she'll have arms, she'll have hips, she'll have thighs, everything, and she'll leave gym. Her husband will tell her, you're an idiot, and that's how go home, sleep, you don't need to do anything. But he doesn't know anything, so obviously he is not believing what is aesthetics. Okay, so every time it's not obesity that we are talking, and every time it's not, the inside thing. Something has to be practical. Okay, so what are the treatment indications? So basically this is not for an obese person. If you're just 5% overweight and a patient has come to you and you put her on some ketogenic diet, she'll end up in the ICU. Reduce that kind of fat which is not working into your diet and exercise, and you are doing nothing about it. Okay, bluntly just refusing her, or you just start taking in the money and that's it. So basically to reduce stubborn fats of pocket which are resistant to diet and exercise, the most common reason is cosmetic. Okay, so they are all related to obesity. So in my clinic from last 15 years, I get people saying, I want to lose 5 kilos, but I want to lose it from the tummy, I want to lose it from the hips, I want to lose it from the arms, from inner thighs. For them, it's kilo reduction is shape changing. But it's not going to happen, and it's all research. Okay, so it is very important to distinguish the subcute fat and skin laxity, and then treat the patient. Sometimes you get patients who are old, they're 50 plus, they're 45 plus, they're 60 plus. They have that pocket of fat, but they have a very wrinkled skin. So that you cannot say that this is fat loss. Okay, so you have to just choose the right patient. So now what is importance? What is lipolysis importance is, these procedures have grown 521% since 1997 and now account for 83.5% of total cosmetic procedures and 42% of the $12 billion industry. In addition, non-invasive devices for body contouring have become the fastest growing area for aesthetic medicine. Now, safer, more affordable methods of modest reductions of localized fat depots and improved skin laxity and appearance without the serious side effects are coming up, without the surgery. So the treatment of subcutaneous fat, there are main two aspects. One is liposuction and one is lipolysis. So I'm not going to enter liposuction, I don't have time, okay, but this is a very vast topic. Non-surgical lipolysis in aesthetic medicine is nothing but we break down the subcutaneous fat via some method externally. So we can use any of the modalities which are researched, US FDA approved. You can break the fat cells, but then these fat cells, you cannot say I've broken it today, let's go and have a cheese pizza. Okay, you have to utilize this fat. So that's where you do the same thing what you're doing for visceral obesity, that is you follow a diet, you can go on some pharmacotherapy, you can do this. So along with you losing 5 kilos, you can change the shape of a person, okay, when you break the subcute fat. Okay, so this is just a description. Certain devices are available. I'll just go through it. So there are two types of devices. Okay, one which temporarily release the adipocyte, they break the membrane and they just release the fat cell. And there are some which are researched which permanently destroy the fat cell, and you get the fat cell number is reduced. Okay. So this is lipolysis as I told you. Okay, now these are the non-surgical and surgical options for reducing and contouring your subcute fat. So we're going to talk about the non-surgical. So one is low level laser, one is ultrasound. Now ultrasound is divided into direct and indirect. There is a cold ablation, which is the in thing in India now, which is started in 2010 in US, which is known as cool sculpting or fat freezing. Okay, there are some injections. Now the latest one is Kybella, which is approved by the US FDA for double chin or for buccal fat. Okay, and this is just approved in May 2015. Additional techniques which have been working, that's a different topic. It's on cellulite. So you have the LPG endermology.